What up, guys? IanMC here with episode 10 of my Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 Let's Play. And yeah, I realized last episode I stated you guys were the guys that are supposed to make the decision. I realized I should probably wait for me to get a bigger following before I start asking you guys to make decisions.
You have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do, the consequences...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
But yeah, like I said, you guys were originally supposed to be the ones that made the decision.
You have reached the voicemail box of Reed.
And I'm not joking, you guys were originally supposed to be the ones that made the decision for me.
Security, prepare to receive inbound shield.
You come to a decision yet? For now, yeah, it is. Stanford would never have happened if superheroes had proper oversight. Cap threw any chance of peace away when he put those SHIELD agents in the hospital. No one's got a better reason to be paranoid than I do. And I'm telling you, this is the way it's gotta go. Don't be so sure. There's no way the cops or SHIELD would have handled it with a slugfest in the middle of a suburban neighborhood. Look, I can't make the decision for you. Just remember, we're supposed to protect people. Signing up for training and accountability is the best way to do that.
You remind you, Bishop is from a future, it's from the same future as Cable, actually.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunder come in, Melissa. We need you to help SHIELD keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be in peril. So, there's really only one sane choice here.
Well, you know, Nathan can just say, I've seen the future, and well, this isn't a part of it.
Very good. When SHIELD shows up, they'll have the paperwork ready for you. Just do what they say.
Okay, I'll do what they say, I guess.
My pleasure.
Oh, and by the way, if you do that as a member of the Fantastic Four, you know, his team, yeah, you get a very special conversation.
Reed, things don't get out of hand.
But yeah, there are two choices to choose, and yeah, it's pro and anti. And originally, like I said, that was going to be your choice. I wasn't sure what you guys would choose, and I just realized there's a ton of SHIELD operatives here. Yeah, SHIELD operatives at Stark Tower. Yeah, that's not a good thing, I have to say. But by the way, there are a few guys you can't pick right now, and I should know Iron Man, I think, is one of them. Probably for good reason. And actually, you get two of them, three here, if you, like I said, if you go with three, there's multiple Fantastic Four members here. You got Susan and you got Johnny. Yeah. Reed's wife plus Reed's brother-in-law. And yeah, you can't get the thing and I've tried when I've had a code that unlocks all of them, and yeah, I've tried with him. It doesn't really work. Either way, it doesn't work, sadly.
Let's bake something.
Yeah, I have no idea who voices the Raging Cajun in this game, but it can't be as weird as when I remember, and this is something I only remember because I looked at the voice credits for X-Men Destiny, which was the last time these guys had a game. Gambit, which is the most recent game Gambit's been in.
You can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe. Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence. I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing.
Yeah, and originally this was just gonna be,
Glad to hear it. We're gonna need some real heroes to get through this thing.
filler until I could decide, you know, until you guys were able to decide which side to go on.
As long as it takes. Cap took out a squad of those losers. Sweat. I bet you could do the same. Anyway, think it over. But like I said, you better hurry up.
So yeah, I have no idea which side I'm going with still. I might have my answer by the time we get to episode 11. Oh, I guess you can talk to Bishop again. Granted, he and Gambit have a personal history with each other, which is why I thought it might be cool if they were able to talk to each other. It'd be freaking awesome. Granted, you do have personalized conversations with Reed here.
Hope things don't get out of hand.
Watch carefully.
Hello, Susan. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. Very good. When S.H.I.E.L.D. shows up, they'll have the paperwork ready for you. Just do what they say. I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed. Of course it isn't Sue, but anyone who openly resists law enforcement should know the risk they're taking. Now please, I'm surprised to see you're even considering joining those rebels. Stay with us. I need you.
Yeah, this is probably the shortest episode of the entire series. Actually, wait.
Hello, Johnny. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. Well then, as relatives, shouldn't we be on the same side? I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed. Unfortunately, we can't discuss that just yet. With you, we can speak more freely about it if registered. Now please, I'm surprised to see you're even considering joining those rebels. Make the right choice, Johnny.
Okay, guys. By the time we get to episode 3, episode 11, so yeah.
Make your voice heard.
So, yeah. And like I said, this episode is mostly filler, I guess. I don't know. Really don't. So, yeah, I guess it's filler. So, until next time, this is IanMC saying bye, and don't remember to subscribe or click the like button. So, until next time.